I'll be with you in a moment. Huh. Weird. Good morning, everyone. Well, afternoon. Glenn Powell. Hello, Marshmallow. Hello, Scott. Scott says, hello, Kyle. Hope all is well, good sir. And with you as well. I know we still got a couple weeks, but I hope the days are passing as quickly as you need them to. I could never give up says, yes, the Mad King Kyle. This is better than Saturday morning cartoons. Well, chat, Kyle is my lover. Well, I'm glad you announced it. Marshmallow, interesting to see you doing something different exercise-wise. Cool story, bro. You're so handsome. Thank you. Misspeak. How are you today? Good. It's not even an arm day, but we'll get some upper body showing pretty soon. Scott says drove 8 hours yesterday to get another motorcycle, so we have an extra if we need it. Well, damn. You're certainly putting in the work, man. That's on God. Stop. No, I won't. I won't stop, okay? There's nothing you can do to stop the gravy train, okay? We're gonna up the resistance, but we'll come back here in a moment. Let's do 2 bands. 2 bands, 2 nuts. Snoopy, what's up, King? What's up with you, Snoop Dogg? Do you party this Saturday? Because it's a party. Good day. Yeah. Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Bad Boy Records. Scott, I want to party too. Well, Scott, sometimes, if you cannot find the party, you must be the one to bring it to life. Loving the metrosexual look. Thanks, MP. I put the shorts on because I had big sweats on earlier. I warmed up on the bike in private, but this is what I wear. This is what I wear. The more often I stream, the more I just show you guys exactly what I just do and wear. Like the robes, I wear those. This, I have several shirts like this. Let's go. It's Saturday. I could never give up. Kyle, how do you feel about MJ? I'm not a doctor, and I can't say you should do one thing or another, but I feel very positively about it, personally. I know we talked about it a little last stream. You know, I don't want to say a bunch of things like that and sort of feed into any kind of, you know, I don't want to contribute or exacerbate to existing, you know, if that's not something you want to do anymore, I don't want to be an encouragement, you know what I mean? I think people, as long as they don't hurt anyone else, should do whatever they want to. For me, it's been helpful. Quite helpful. Particularly in areas where other things have failed. Like all of the doctor visits I go to for my back. Kyle, so that means you partake. Definitely looking more like Jason Statham today. That's true. I need to put Glenn Powell on the board, though. Happy day! It's not normal for me to hit a falsetto this early into speaking for the day. I've been up for a while, okay, editing, because I really want you to see this new thing I'm working on. Glenn Powell. My backwards writing is getting quick. How are you guys doing this Saturday? Have you done your training? Can you put me in a headlock with your legs? Sure, are you talking like a triangle, like this way, or you want the straight, like the like watermelon crusher move? You know, they're not big, but they're very functional. Okay. Hama is purple laughing emoji. Timu Tate, Andrew Tate, Looter and Shooter. Interesting. Hold on. Come here. Okay, I know a lot of the trolls that come in here can't even read, so I gotta make it easy on them. There you go. You happy? You happy? Disappearing into the sea of everyone else, calling me Andrew Tate. Wear shorter shorts next time. I mean, here's the thing. All right, here's the shorts. That's the undergarment. There's not a ton of room left before everyone in chat gets exactly what they want. Buffering. You may want to restart the stream. Oh, okay. Sure. Scott says, I'm really kind of busy today, so I'm headed out, Kyle. Just wanted to say hello and give you some respect. Thank you for being you. Thank you, Scott, for being yourself, okay? It's, you're working hard, and I see it. Never mind, it's fine now. Okay, good. It's what I want. Mike Chanel, who is that? I'm gonna look that up. Because sometimes people just put like the most black person they can think of because I'm the most white person. Shinoda. Oh, I see it, yeah. I see it. I see you. Thank you. I Can Never Give Up says, I love you. I love you too. Linkin Park. You tried so hard. Okay, I still remember Linkin Park songs, and I haven't really actively listened to them in, I don't even know how many years. I did a little bit of arms last night, gave up midway through, so I'm it's mostly legs today with a little bit of feeder into the upper body. Just getting some very basic blood flow, you know. Nothing crazy. We're on a light bulk. Okay? I want to show you what I'm working with here. Okay? Do you remember? Okay. It just did it again. I'm sorry. Let me know if the sound gets too disconnected from when I'm speaking. If you had hair, you could favor him. What does that mean, favor him? In 20 years. Hi, Huzman. How are you? Welcome. It's Saturday somewhere. We'll go shirt off in a little bit here. Just still getting warm. I'm sort of doing a mix between a pull and like a pull over kind of row. So I end up kind of in front of myself, you see here. Instead of here or here, which is the pull over, you kind of mix them. Rip Chester Bennington. Who is that? Take this shirt off now, not later. But teasing you is so fun. It's part of the game. Phone account says, Andrew Tate. Not quite. Something far better, I'm afraid. Yeah, you do look like Mike Schneider. Thank you, Emma. Welcome to stream. Accidentally circumcised says, when are you doing fuck a fan contests? That's interesting. I'm not sure. I'd have to figure out the terms and conditions of that one. Kyle, I want you in every possible way. See, exactly. Fuck, I could have been more creative. See, phone account? That is the lesson that everyone learns. You come in a stream, it comes out of your mouth, it goes on the board. Now, you know. You can do your research, you can come up with something really clever. Marshmallow has some of the most unique suggestions, but no one knows that they have a vote, nor that they have already casted their vote until it's too late, which is my favorite. Okay, I'm not digging this. Just go straight to funky. How about that? We're conducting an inspection. Are you circumcised? Well, you're the inspector. Why don't you tell me? Chester was the lead singer of Linkin Park. I can't show that comment, but that sucks. Kyle, you start the stream fully clothed, sometimes true, then gradually lose every article of clothing. Not true yet. I have not fully exposed myself on stream. Power bottom energy. I'm capable of generating and accepting so much power, okay? Mac, always sunny. Brandon says, yo, boo thing. How was your day today? Okay. It's been a very difficult week. Appreciate the appreciation shout out. Well, you do good work. Let's look at your feet. We'll get a shot of the feet very soon, Emma. I'm gonna do actually like right now. Here we have Kyle, the first windbreaker, first of his name. All right, you want some feet? You want some hot foot content? All right. All right, Emma. Oh, Brandon, I'm sorry. You know I'm always here to, if you need me to massage your back. Constantly. Right now, it's a machine that does it. It's pretty good, actually. Honestly, I'm going to do a little promo, even though I'm not sponsored. This fucking massager, it's like Sunbeam. Pretty fucking good for like 25 bucks. Hi, Matthew. You're banned for being racial. Goodbye. I can never give up, says Kyle. I'll take the sausage. For breakfast? Oh, I see. Brandon says Matt needs to go. Yes, thank you. Left-handed bandit says, bruh. Top G, thank you, Cat Daddy. Kyle, give it here. Wow, Andrew Tate gained muscle. Hi, I'm back. Hi, Emma Speak. Okay, we're gonna give Emma a little foot show because I'm a generous god. You know, no big deal. Oh, right, I added resistance to this. Let's see how much it is. Okay, it's pretty good. I am initiating the push with my hamstrings, okay? So, usually use these muscles, but I'm driving through muscles I'm specifically choosing to use. Alright, let's do a little feet. Come on. For these, I'm jumping just with the soleus muscle of the calf, which is this honking thing here. So I'm doing an explosive calf press, keeping my thighs kind of relaxed to launch this jump. The dynamic nature of it really hits the more fast twitch fibers, which I'm definitely more dominant. And here I'm kind of letting my natural flexibility limits kind of dictate when I apply the force, right? This is a straight leg. This is where I feel it naturally kind of, I hit the connective tissues, so that's the range I'm working in. I'm not a ballerina anymore. I don't need to have straight legs for everything. I just play one on TV now. Again, really squeezing the hamstrings. You can see them go first to start this here. It's a lot easier to undulate when you don't have to support your own body. Dennis says, I'm not going on your channel in November because I'll fail. No Nut November. You don't like a challenge? Come on. I think you're capable of much more. Top G-Force. Harlow says, we matched on Grindr last night. I hope you're still keen on that date this week. I'm so keen. God, don't you love how, like, during certain events, let's say political gatherings, Grindr really pops off. I can never give up, says Kyle. I'm nothing without you. Please don't ban. Okay, well, as long as you're not racist, which I don't think you are, you haven't been at all, you're fine. Strengthen those legs. Kyle, you must be Polish. I'm not. I'm just hairy like a Pole. Rob says, straight bungus shot. Peach air. Interesting. Breathe peach air. I just ordered a Shanghai Xiaolongbao for dinner. Oh. Prison stretches. Well, cynical, listen. I look like Andrew Tate. I'm just preparing for the worst. You know what I mean? You used to be a ballerina. I can see that. Yes. I once danced the Prince in the Nutcracker. No big deal. Yeah. Shmooly strength. Thank you, Astro. Marshmallow. Kyle, I love you. I love you too, Marshmallow. No Filter says, if Clav can look-smacks you, he truly is God. I don't know that he's look-smaxing me. Dallas says, bottom G. Interesting. Mad King Kyle, what's your ethnicity? White as hell. Mostly Scottish. Very, you know, my ancestors were probably like the Picts or something like that. So, shepherds, living on cliffs. Funny dude. Thank you, Luck. Another king. Welcome. Ogden, Utah, in the house. What's up? Rocky, I don't know if I've been to Utah. No Filter says inbred. Well, again, I look like Andrew Tate, so you're pulling a lot of stuff that isn't necessarily about me. All right? We'll do a little ballet because I feel like it. Cooper says, we can smell Kyle's pussy through the screen. Well, that's why I vajazzle it every day, okay? That's exactly why. I do that for you. Mike, woo? Mike from Ago. That was a quick comeback, Kyle. Thank you, Marshmallow. I get so much practice. You already know the one I have on Ready to Rip, which is, if you want my comeback, scrape it off your mom's lips, etc. But again, you've already heard it, so I'm just putting it out there for everyone else. Yes, I'm a king. Thank you, bro. I will see you at the next moot. Kyle's a Scottish Highlander. And you know what they say? There can only be one. Is it pink or brown? Depends on which eye you close. Andrew Tight Ass. Well, you know, I care about the user experience, unlike Andrew Tate, who's loose as hell and doesn't care about your satisfaction. Would you lick salted pickles or oiled mushrooms? Probably. Hi, Sensei. Hi, Bowstone. How you doing? You partying this Saturday? I'm always partying, but I'm gonna do a party later tonight. Oh, and you're gonna love this. For all the pervs in chat, again, we love you. It's no smoke at all. Very often, right after stream, I strip down everything. So if God forbid I forget to turn the stream off one day, there's a risk. I mean, every time I wear like an outfit before I'm recording, I'm like walking around airing everything out, you know what I mean? When I'm setting up, just a little behind the scenes, it's hilarious how nude I actually get in my life. Look, a sun conure is my spirit animal, okay? If you keep that in mind, a lot of things are gonna make a lot of sense. Okay? I'm smart, I like to dance. I need enrichment in my environment or I go crazy. I bite, but it's because I'm crazy, not because I'm mad. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, all right. Phase 2. All right. Depending on which eye you close, Kyle can either be Andrew Tate or Tristan Tate. Bowstone says, I'm cool. That's cool. Andrew Tate's lost brother. Thank you, Azul. No, in bed. Oh, that's not cool. With pneumonia? Is this a freaky furniture? I mean, you can turn anything into a freaky furniture. But, yeah, when you're not getting freaky on it, you can do Pilates on it. Andrew Tate from AliExpress. Andrew not straight. Nice. Is that his fuck doll? I'm the fuck doll, baby. Jonas, here we go again. Gay activists. If you think me showing my legs is gay activism, well, welcome to the team, buddy. Zest Warrior. Kyle is Kylie. Max says, what the fuck is that shit, bro? Is this a live Diddy stream? No, those are not free, okay? Those cost extra. What was I doing? I was bringing you over here. Kyle, would you party with Diddy? No, he doesn't seem like that interesting. He just likes to watch the party. I like to generate the party. Gimp fuck doll chair. Nice. Where can I get one? Amazon? Andrew Tate from Made in China. Diddy Tate. This guy. Oh, this is good. Lord Alcatraz says this guy is Andrew Tate's failed homunculus that escaped Tate's dungeon. That's fucking good, dude. That is a good one. Oh, man. All I ever want from the trolls is a good time, you know? And you're bringing it, and I appreciate that. Timu Tate, we get that. We've gotten that hundreds of times, but that's new. Shitty Tate-looking woman, and yet you can't take your eyes off me, can you? This is Dad. Hi, says Louise. Hi. Can't take your eyes off. I wonder why. I wonder why. Let's improve the lighting for the muscles. What up, Kyle? How's it hanging? A lot lower, thanks to your extensions, Dr. Wang. Use code desperate for 20% off the 4-inch extensions. Really, you from China, bro? I'm not. Tidy white. That's funny. Andrew Tate, but poor mogged. Listen, I'm going to mog the shit out of everyone in chat after this exercise, okay? So just sit tight. Eyes too close together to be Tate. Oh no, what am I going to fucking do? Guess I'll lose the look-alike contest. It's okay if I wear the sunglasses. Nobody knows it's not Andrew Tate in those adult movies that I make, cosplaying as him. So we've got hollow body, pull over, pull down, plus reverse curl is this kind of movement arc. Okay, so it's circular. The line of force moves. Call this bang for your buck. All right. Okay, forearms are losing it, so now I'm going to do a couple of these. Andrew Twink, nice. Lake Titicaca, very good. Andrew Twink. If you kind of, whammy bar the Andrew Twink, you can kind of get there. Almost 1,500. Very hot, Harry. Thank you, Felipe, sorry. Kyle is the Mad Queen Kylie. Diddy is really fucked up. Yeah, it's like, I mean, we don't need to explain why. Superstar says NPC. Yeah, how many NPCs you see do this kind of shit? Huh? How many NPCs do you know? Okay. How many? 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 I'm gonna blast the fucking wall. Name one NPC with nunchucks equipped. The Tatinator. Thank you, Joe. That is what we're talking about. All right. 1469. That was deep. Bum Bandit, that's funny. Flex Luthor is fascinating. Thank you, B. Baker. Flex Luthor. You see how smooth I'm getting backwards? It's what she said. I aim to please. Chips hat. Fedora. Andrew Tate after coming out of the closet. Bro, he needs to. And he'll... Listen, if you thought his asshole was loose now, imagine how fucking free and clear. He's going to be blowing wind that you can't even hear. All right? Because he'll just finally... He can be himself. It's fine. He's got the DSLs, okay? We see it, all right? I understand, okay? Again, I look like Tate. Positive Mindset says, Jesus loves you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We're about to get real sinful in here. Wow, what's going on? Bum Bandit says, are your balls hairy too? I don't know, man. You look at the rest of me and you do the math, okay? Because this is kind of a situation across the board, all right? So, I was flexing for you, okay? See? Rib, intercostal muscles. All right? Speaking of trolls, I thought I recognized you from Harry Potter. Were you the other face on the back of Voldemort's head? What is it? Quirinus Quirrell? Pack owner says, idiot. Wow, what an intelligent roast that totally demolished my ego. You fucking dummy. You're fucking stupid. Oh, that's what you sound like. I'm Tiger. Little man. Oh, it translated that. Homunculus, the little man. You look like Tate, only less gay. Yeah, because you can't get gayer than Tate. He's at the very far extreme end, you know what I mean? Is this a pride thing? I don't know. How proud are you of the fact that you're turned on right now? I think it depends on how proud you feel. Okay, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for just accepting. Accepting the deal, okay? Here, let me give you a better look. Okay. Did all the body hair fall down from your head? Yeah, it's just so heavy, the mass made it fall downwards. And I've been gluing it. I've just been dipping myself in glue every day to try and keep some of it, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Shoulders feeling juicy. Kaza says, why do you have that many hair thing on your chest? Well, many genetic factors. You know, that's a huge part of it. Oh. Here, let me get you under the good light. Kyle is definitely mutating into a human xenomorph. Oh, that's my dream. Can you trim those arms? Those hairs are hard to watch. How do you even have hair on your triceps and shoulder blades? Genetics, dog. It's the same reason I have this. It's the same reason I have this. It's the same reason I look like this. Okay? I worry that you don't fully understand what you've gotten yourself into here. Okay? Because here's the thing. I've only started locking in in the last 4 days. Okay? So everything you see here is going to be improved upon. Okay? I've been a bodybuilder. I've just been on the off season. But now that I can't do fucking karate all the time because I've got too many bone spurs, I'm back on the muscle train. So if you like what you see, more's coming. No offense, but you kind of look like discount Andrew Tate. Well, yep, here's the thing. You are far from the first person to say that, so... You know, at this point, it doesn't really affect me emotionally, which is good. I joke that it takes a part of my soul, like taking my picture, but, you know, not really. Plus, it allows me to make very funny videos that I'm almost done editing. Oh my God, I'm almost done. Hey, Fruity Dude. Hey, Surfboard. Kaza says, are you gay? I hope you're a straight person. Why? So you have a chance? Oh, damn! Andrew Tate, but more manly. Thank you, it's not that difficult. I didn't definitely expect this. That's the thing with me. You can't anticipate shit. Watch this, okay? Because you couldn't even imagine what's about to happen to you. Okay? You have no idea. Okay, you walk in here and you think, wow, hairy dude, you know, probably farming Tate clout, but I'm actually a goddamn Ninja Turtle, okay? So, you have no fucking idea. All right? Ninja fucking Turtle. Andrew Tate with actual masculine energy. Yeah, I don't need to prove it because... Are you growing a fur coat? Exactly. I love your energy. I subscribed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully you like the content that's coming, okay? I do a little bit of everything because I am him. I am everything Tate wishes he could be. Now, has a woman ever slept with Tate? Probably. Hoping to get some cash or something, but... What up, Brother Bear? Pure Technique. Welcome to today's training session. How you doing, man? You Lord Cyclops yet? What else was I gonna do? I need to do calves, legs, and... Okay, yeah, I need this. Crystal bolt, crystal bolt. Goddess. 420 striptease. It's 420 somewhere, okay? Now, did I use performance enhancing twomp for the workout? I mean, of course, but listen. We're very friendly here. I've got some more work, but I'm actually not the Cyclops player. I'm the Moon Knight Destroyer. Moon Knight's crazy, and I don't really see him played that much. Well, I haven't played a lot recently, but you don't see a ton of Moon Knight mains. His movement, you know, it's really interesting. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm just resting my hands, everyone. Relax. Yams and eggs for breakfast, everyone. Okay? I don't really count reps. I've been in the game for long enough that I know how to stimulate myself, okay? Thank you very much. Oh, the problem is going straight into the other side. That other quad is like, ugh, all that lactic acid. I can't read right now. Oh. Ugh. It's hard to get this one activated at the same time. Oh my god, I don't know how I didn't see this before, but Hollow Man. Nice. I am transparent. I can never give up, says Kyle. You work out to strengthen and protect your little ass? I must. The horrors persist, and so must we, and so must the training. Goddess says the hour is nigh. I've got to do a lot of work today, bro. I'm going to get my swole on, too, after. You got the Marvel Rivals time later? Maybe. I'm going to stream later, so it'll depend on how quick I can get my other like, errands done. But I'll send you a message on Discord if I can do it. Love the music. Thank you. It's YouTube audio library. Yams and eggs for breakfast. For breakfast, you say? That's right. Sweet potato. Let me get in like 2 or 3 hours of yard cleaning, but you down? I got to do some stuff this afternoon too, and I'm a little behind. It's already afternoon. You look like you got a pocket full of, I don't know. Yams and plantains. Yes. I just finished an enormous bag of plantain chips last night. So good. Kyle, I need you to do a 24-hour stream. That'd be difficult. I mean, it's not that it's never in the cards, but as long as I have my job, it's like, it's going to be difficult. If I become unemployed, then I'll start doing some like 24-hour streams. All right, bro, let me know. Peace and love and chicken grease. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in, man. Good to see you, as always. Yeah, I'll let you know if I can manage it. We'll just see. It's been kind of a slow day. Kyle, I want to watch you sleep. Oh, I appreciate that. There's a couple problems with that. One, and I think maybe this might be the reason, or one of them, is that there's a good chance that something pops out, and I have no idea. Could be bad for me. But the other thing is, I don't think YouTube, like, I think they punish channels that do that because it's like it's not like content, you know what I mean? I don't know how it works because I see sleep streamers. I see them doing their thing. Kyle, is turkey bacon, free-range eggs, and oatmeal with unfiltered honey good for breakfast? That sounds really good. Strong, clean protein. Oats are always good. Honey is great. I mean, if you're talking like that, you already know the benefits of the honey. Honey. Okay, I need to do more, I think, forearms, core, calves. I hit the legs pretty good on that last set. The Bulgarian split squats, I don't need a ton of them to really blast. And that's the other thing is, once you've bulked up a couple times, it just takes stimulus to bring it all back. You get worried that it's like, oh, it's going to take me, it took me a year to put on that muscle last time. Well, now it's going to take 6 months. And if it took you 6 months, it's going to take 3 months next time. Oats are actually primarily used to fatten horses. Interesting. I don't know about that. We'll have to ask Respect Importance what he feeds his horses. I could never give up, says Kyle. I wish for you to become my cellmate and live happily ever after. In your fantasy, when you're making wishes, can we not be in prison? Like, can we be on an island or something? Like, if we're gonna dream, let's dream big. Why do we gotta be in a cell? Because if we're in a cell, then that means there are other men that are gonna come for us. Okay? That's gonna be difficult. Okay, calves. Cooper says, I want to munch on Kyle's pussy. Well, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. You know, you'd be surprised at how many people don't offer. Take my time. Okay. All good things take time. And gotta get the tibs. Okay? See how like it activates the knee, and so you get it like the pull from this side here, and then you get the pull from this side here. It's hard to see, but I've got a decent tib. Balance, okay? Top, bottom, front, back. It's all the same. Okay, so this is like doing wrist extensions. It's the same thing. Is it going to build the biggest muscles? No, but when you do, that muscle is going to pop out like a motherfucker. Okay, talking about depth. Marshmallow. The only way Kyle will be your cellmate is if you're Luke Hobbs from Fast and Furious. Hi, Marshmallow. You look like a feminine Bill Burr. Weird. Is it just because he's bald or whatever? How do we smell? Okay. You know, a little. We're in a bittersweet spot. See that? It's oblique. Dog. Explain to me how I look like a feminine version of Bill Burr. He's got bigger titties than I do. Where's my water? Okay, we need a little more of this. You know what I'm saying? You must weigh like 139. I'm like around 150 now. Let's do 16. Okay. Premium H2O. Exactly. Only the best for your boy. Okay, and then we need to do core after this. Then we'll probably move into stretching, I want to say. Thumbless. I Can Never Give Up says, I literally outweigh you by almost 100 pounds. I'll have my way with you. Read it. You know I read it. Okay? But I've lifted people that are, not recently, but I've lifted people that are 100 pounds heavier than me. So, don't let my aesthetic frame JK. You probably would, because you already know my weaknesses. So, like, I may have the muscular strength to lift a man 100 pounds heavier than me. But can I do anything with that person? Not really, you know? So, it would be a match for the ages, I'm sure. I'm going to try something that's a little wild. I don't know how it's going to work. We'll see. Do the ladies love you? I mean, some of them. Some of them don't. I've gotten positive reviews, generally. Let's see. Kind of like Lou raises, the Olympic lifter, but I have to be careful on my neck. And I think, see, when I do this, I'm getting nerve pinch stuff. If I open it up, that's better for me. It hits more of the front delt, but that's, you know. I need to, like, bodybuilders do this to target a certain head of the deltoid, but it's pinching my nerves. So if I just do it like with external rotation here, right, instead of internal rotation. See how it kind of puts, this is like closed off here. If I open it up, I think I can make this work as like a front delt raise, and it's probably better for me than doing this one because the leverage, when I get my hands out here, that's a huge amount of shearing force on the spine, right? Even with a light weight. So I think that's sort of an interesting thing I'm playing with. I mean, it feels a lot better, but here is like a surprising amount of resistance. That's why I have to use such small weights. I could do this with 10, 15 pounds each, but when you get to here, it's a whole different animal. Yeah. You're Andre Agassi, the tennis player. I've heard that name a lot. Well, I love you, you hunk of burning love. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like being called a hunk. Kyle, will you marry me? I have a bunch of different proposals going on at the same time, so it's a little overwhelming. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Cooper says, "How do you smell like?" Um, Definitely on the like sweeter side in terms of like I haven't sweat heavily enough to like have my own sort of odor overpower like the soap and things I use, which I haven't showered today. So I'm in like the really sweet spot where I've sweated just enough to get the pheromones out there, but I'm still like clean smelling. So it's kind of, I think, the perfect world. Marshmallow says, I have an easy solution. Well, I do like easy. I've chosen difficult so many times in my life, you know? I love the name Kyle. I wish my name was Kyle. Well, I know other people with my exact first, middle, and last name. So it's like, it's common. It's Gaelic, which is cool, but Kyle, you're overdue for the O of the F. I guess, but, you know, problem is once you do that, you can't go back to like regular advertisers and stuff like that. So it's a big leap. Just marry me. Oh, of course. I can't read that. I can never give up. But some people might call me that. What's GG 33 numerology? Give it to me nice and easy. Well, I try to, okay? When I drive, I try and feather the brakes so that the car kind of arrives without anyone going like that, you know? I'm considerate, which you should know. Kyle, do you smoke every day? No. No. It's too much. What do you do for a living besides, what is SH? Suck it. Oh, F. Kyle, I didn't know you. I know. If I did, you would know. I'm working on the Patreon and everything else right now, but if and or when that happens, I will announce it because slutting around. Oh, besides slutting around. I work in the tech space at a low level. It's computer stuff, which I was a dance major. So not really what I am built for necessarily. You know what I mean? I can never give up, says Kyle, I haven't smoked since Monday night. The withdrawal symptoms have already subsided and I feel great. Nice! Kyle works for Elon Musk. No. I try and work my way up the ladder a little bit. I feel like I'd have a better shot of charming Elon Musk into giving me a better job than in my current situation. But that's great. And see, and that's the thing I could never give up is never give up. But also, like, thinking about how bad it's going to be is almost always worse than it actually is. Like, sometimes you have to sit in and be like, okay, well, I don't like it, but it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? So that you can build it up in your mind, particularly if you are partaking every day. It's easy to, build that up. This is one of my favorites on this list. Okay. I need to do core, right. Do you drink? No, not really anymore. I have like acid reflux, so it's like I'm just like old and my body's starting to fall apart. I start feeling shitty immediately. Like I'll feel like the hangover symptoms before I get tipsy, so it's like it's not even really worth it. You know what I mean? Marshmallow says, give it 2 weeks and you'll feel that much of a difference in your chest and your breathing. You'll never go back. Well, and then your dreams come back, which is not only fun, but your REM sleep comes back, which is very good for you. So you'll improve in a lot of ways, I'm sure. Oh my God. Okay. Let's do abs first. I gotta favorite this one. This is too good. Kyle, I've been through a lot of trauma as a child. I'm sorry. I can never get. I became addicted as a coping mechanism, as is the case almost in every case. A temporary reprieve helps people get through a tough time, but then you rely on it, and then you have a different kind of problem, which then kind of buries the first problem. I mean, So, hey, you're taking the steps, you're doing it. So, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I know how difficult that is. Okay, so if anyone understands, it's me. And since we want a little bit of muscle growth, we're going to do some of these. This song's also a good one. Oof. Oof. I have to ride a very fine balance between taking my abs not to failure, because my abs protect my low back and I need that all the time, but I need to stimulate the abs to an intense degree to get a response. Marshmallow, I went cold turkey from both cigarettes and vapes. Around a week after, I could already pace myself better and walk for longer durations at a time without getting out of breath or tired. Yeah, and you don't realize until you're deep into it, and then it's like, oh, I knew it wasn't great, but I didn't realize I was leaving this much on the table. That's hard to do. I truly appreciate your kind words. Thank you. You're very welcome. Oh, Marshmallow. Okay, well. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, is other people have done it. So it just shows that you're a person. So you have the same tools. It might not be as easy, but you have the same things available to you, right? So it's you're doing it. You're doing it now. No, you. No, what is the Keanu quote? No, you're breathtaking. Okay, that was a good ab round. Whew. I've got an ab pump now. Feels good. It's honestly very weird, and I've maybe said this a couple times on stream, but coming from the place of combat sports, where the point is to be hard and explosive and to impact, transfer energy in that way. It's honestly kind of a breath of fresh air to just go back to healthy tissue, just move, it's not for any purpose other than just health, wealth, and you know what I mean? It's it feels like a vacation. I have to do it, but it also feels like a vacation because I've like overdone it so much for so long that me putting in like a casual effort, which is what you're looking at, is gonna result in a lot of thing. You know, it's just like, it's crazy. Like I didn't have this attitude before, but you need the experience to get the wisdom. It's not how that works, you know. What did you retract? I can never give up. What? Do you listen to Duran Duran? That sounds very familiar. Ordinary World? I'm not sure what that is. Is that one thing or three things? People don't think about this, but flexing is like a workout. It's part of it. Just keeping your muscles engaged. Okay, we'll do both at the same time. Do the legs. Two things by one band. Oh, okay. Kyle, I'm in California. What state are you in? I haven't revealed that information yet. I grew up in the greater LA area, though. So I'm very familiar with LA, with Southern California mostly. You know, and I've got family all over, like sort of in the Bay Area. Then I've got family up north too. So, you know, we're kind of spread around. Can you chill? My auntie's on here. Oh shit, is she like a cougar sugar mama kind of auntie, or what are we talking about? Like Peter's Aunt May auntie? Is that what we're talking about? Kane, get back to me. Horseshoe triceps. Yes, thank you. Yeah. A lot of it is this head. I mean, both of them are pretty good, you know, but it's like this one's doing a lot of the bulk, which is another reason why I roll it a little bit far forward. But, I mean, this is all tricep. Here, it's this that's making that look huge. And then this extends into here, but you can't even see it. Marissa Tomei, oh yeah, Aunt May, the new Aunt May, was so hot in Untamed Heart. Oh. She's a really nice lady. Kyle, I'm from Southern California. Yeah, nice. So we've had the same stomping grounds. Okay, I need to do a little back, and then we'll move into stretches. Donald Duck says, I could never give up is truly never give up. That's true. I believe it. I believe it. Okay. Kyle lives in Arizona now. Yeah, it wasn't hot enough in California. Man, I remember being in, what was it? Palm Springs a couple times when it was like 110, 112, something like that. Sensei, greetings from the really hot Germany. Greetings. I would speak German if I knew any right now, but I don't. Is that your stroke game? I have played many games in my time. Okay, what's the best angle? I think maybe we reduce this by 1. Because I'm probably going to do some sitting later on. I might dance around a bit, but I'm trying to conserve my physicality for when you can see my muscles move around. Because that's everyone's favorite. I drove to Vegas for summer vacation once, and it was like 118. Jesus. Fuck that. That's like your brain is melting hot. Okay. Again, I'm really pulling from the hamstrings at the bottom here. Really trying to squeeze the glutes, okay? I'm trying to strengthen the things around the back, not just isolate the back. Oh, so it feels like doing, it feels like if your arm was locked in place and doing a bicep curl to move yourself this way. It's like curling your shoulder forward. That's what it's like. That's pretty good. Actually, I'm gonna do one little thing. I'm trying to build the ridge of the glute here. Again, because the glutes take pressure off of the low back, which is a pain point for me. So I'm just going to use this for balance, and then I'm going to do a little bit of ballet shit, right? As I move this back and externally rotate the leg at the hip, it engages, like my hand's flat now. When I do this, now there's a divot here, right? It's like this, because everything's turned on. So in that position, I'm going to just extend back. These are called dégagés because dégagé is to detach. You detach your foot from the ground. So I'm just going to pulse into that glute and really isolate here. I wish I could show you. Here, maybe this will be better. Okay, so you're looking for this to activate. Here. All right. Marshmallow says, I could never give up. I had such words of wisdom for you, but it seems to have passed my mind by. It's okay. They'll come to you. What are these Diddy exercises? This is what they taught you in preschool. Hi, Joshua. I think I recognize that name from somewhere. Welcome back. Did you work on your material? Okay, it doesn't look like it, but I'm hoping you came with some really strong roasts. All right, last time was a little lackluster, to be frank. Okay. Look at this fucking silhouette here. Look at this. Oh my God. You have a cool setup. Oh, you don't even know the half of it. You missed the reformer machine earlier in stream. But I have a pulley system. I'll show you in a second when I'm done. I'm moving into stretching now, because that's where we're at. See here, I send my pelvis back to pull along this line. Oh. Other side, same thing. So you're seeing the same thing I did earlier from the back. Again, the more I send my hips backwards, the more I stretch this line. Good. I turn into it, right? External rotation, stretching in here. Roll it over. You get a stretch through the bicep, which you might even see depending on the angle. Roll over this way. Now it moves into the top of the forearm. And it's almost like I'm about to throw something. So I'm stretching this whole line here. Okay, that's pretty good in the elbow. Okay. Wow, that's actually made me really pissed. What did? What made you pissed? Oh, that you forgot it? It's all right. It'll come back to you. Don't worry about it. The less you focus on the fact that you forgot it, the easier it'll come, right? The more you're like, you look around. I think you just got to distract yourself. Lift heavy weights, squat, bench if you want to grow real muscle. Body weight exercises aren't enough without progressive overload. I do remember you. That's not true. Because with the rings, you can infinitely scale, right? I can do clapping handstand push-ups, which would mean I would be able to throw my own body weight above my head. Relax. I've lifted heavy weights before. I've done it all, okay? And here's the thing. See these weight plates here? They go to a pulley system that I rig to the top of this, so I can do curls, push downs. I can do anything that has a cable, I can do here as well. I've got kettlebells, I've got sandbags, okay? We might be training for different things. I'm not trying to get as big as possible, but I can definitely get a good workout in and everything I'll ever need out of what I have here. Plus, I go to an actual gym for things that I can't do here anyway. That's just for extra, okay? And because I train people, but okay. Actually, I'm gonna do a couple more stretches here, and then we'll move on. How much can you squat? I'm not sure. My best ever, when I was about 200 pounds, was 550 for 11. I can't do that now, but there's a time in your life for heavy squats, and with my back injuries, that time is gone for me. Oh, you don't really lift if you don't squat. Yeah, well, I did too much squatting and blew out my back. So, you know, that kind of attitude is exactly why I can't anymore. Exercise is exercise. Your body only knows tension and movement. This is in the funky list. Country funk. I see. The body responds to what material you're using in your workouts. If it's a dirty pull-up bar, dirty, it's not going to grow as much muscle compared to a nice pull-up. Okay. Whatever you say, big boy. You're such a big boy. Certainly, you know what you're talking about. Is that what you want? I've been you, bro. Has to be trolling, I hope. They cannot touch me is the thing. That's the thing. They cannot touch me, okay? I've been to parties that they make movies about. Alright, so I really am not going to be perturbed by, oh, you don't fucking squat? Oh, that means I could beat you up. Okay. I don't give a shit. And nobody asked you. Here's the thing. I used to squat 550. I don't anymore. And I learned that lesson too late, which is you have to keep that shit up. So if you can squat a huge amount, you have to spend a lot of your time doing that. For what, though? Like, when do you ever need to squat multiple times your body weight? Really? Have you lifted a car out of its parking spot? Okay. Have you ever needed to lift someone with just your legs 10 times in a row in the same exact way? Have you ever done that? Dr. Wang says, watch about wadding too much, especially with the extension on it. It tends to stretch. I'm sorry. You know me. I'm aggressive with the PT. Joshua says you're supposed to squat the same weight your body responds to. You probably pushed it too much. Yeah. I have a torn ligament in my spine, herniated discs, decreased discs, osteoarthritis in my spinal cord. I have scoliosis. I have bone spurs on my vertebrae from rubbing bone to bone. So for all those reasons, at a minimum, I just can't squat heavy anymore. Okay, I literally broke my entire body lifting too much too hard. I'm All Might after the injury. You can see when I bend forward, naturally there's like it's the stretch reflex, right? It's like tightening up to protect it. This is like my straightest leg that I can do. When I actually stretch into it, it like, you see? We saw the same thing on the reformer though. I just have a natural sort of end point. And that's the other thing too, is flexibility is not about just like how high you can get a straight leg. That's like a very limited view because again, this stuff crosses into the calf. That's a big reason why I have tight hamstrings. The calf, right? This stretches into everything else. So it's all interlinked. Your muscles interlinked. Joshua, can injuring yourself that bad prevent you ever from exercising? To a degree, yeah. I had to walk with a cane for about 1.5 years, something like that. I dropped down to 120 pounds because I couldn't strengthen, I couldn't do anything. I could barely get myself to the bathroom. So yeah, you can permanently keep yourself from doing, like, I can't do barbell squat, back squats anymore. I just can't. Because I did it too much and I ruined it. Yeah. 120 pounds, my God, yeah. And I wasn't eating much because I couldn't like literally lift the pan of beef and move them between, like it was very bad. And it took a very, very, very long time to build up the strength to be able to walk again, let alone do karate and all the other shit that I've done. Google Ronnie Coleman. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I've just saw Mike Tyson in a wheelchair and he's saying like, "Oh, I don't have much time left," and he's like super depressed, and it's like, I can't be that. You know what I mean? I can't. I'm very young compared to these people that are having these problems. So I'm like 15, 20 years ahead in terms of wear and tear. So I need to do things conservatively because I'm healthy. So I'm going to live a long life. So I need to be able to do stuff. Swagger Daddy, dang. Joshua, can you still do body weight dips or pull-ups without risking a serious injury? Yeah, all the time. I do a lot of like pause dips. So I'll do like a pause of like 10, 15 seconds. Really work that bottom position. And then, so I've been doing mostly strength work lately. I've only started breaching into the hypertrophy rep range like within the last week. So Ronnie's on a comeback though, I believe. I hope. Dude he has to chill the fuck out. I think he got some surgeries done. He's had like 20 surgeries. And he uses like 2 sticks. It's like, I can't be that guy. You know what I mean? Like, I have to be wiser than that and sacrifice doing the very end limit of the things I want to do. Like, I can't spar anymore. It's not worth the risk. You know what I mean? Like, all it takes is one person foot sweeping me. I land on my back, and now I'm in the hospital. Like, I've been to the hospital for my back. So I just, you get to a point and a maturity level of like, how much is this really benefiting me? I kind of reached my maximum skill level in those disciplines that I was going to have. And so it was just like, I can keep doing this for a little bit and ruin myself forever. Or I can be conservative, not be as muscular, as explosive, with the Muay Thai shit as I would like to be. But I get to have nice guns and I can walk around and carry groceries. So it's like, there just become some practical limitations that you have to really consider. And that's the part of being an adult. When you're young, you're 18, mid-20s, full of testosterone, you just want to lift heavy, fuck it, I'm powerful, I want to exert that power. I know. But I went too far with that attitude. Ronnie is living hell on earth with those injuries. He set himself up for failure. Ego to impress others really got to him. I think you're misunderstanding where it's coming from. If there weren't cameras, he does the brand stuff because he needs money to pay for his surgeries. He loves the process too much. He can't let the process go. He can't let the feeling of moving weight. It's too integral to his like quality of life, apparently. So it's not because he needs to impress others. You think he feels like he's being impressive when he's like walking with 2 sticks, like he can't sit down himself? I very much doubt it. Would you consider peptides? They're actually awesome for recovery rehab. I would consider it. I mean, the problem is my doctors don't want to give me most things. Just pray for Ronnie, those injuries go away. Oh, those injuries are there. That's a thing. Some things are permanent. And I've come back from a lot of things. I've come back from nerve pain, right? I had a blood draw that cut a nerve that for like 3 months, I couldn't grip anything without my arm feeling like it was on fire. Then about 6 months after that, I could hang with 2 hands, but it still felt like there was electricity going down here. And in, I think, 3-ish years, it's healed this distance. So I still have the nerve damage I can feel. If I do this, it's like lighting up my whole hand. But it's taken 3 years for it to heal that distance. So some things come back, but you don't know, and some things don't. So it's just, you know, you learn these things through experience. Yeah, that's miserable. I had carpal tunnel pretty bad for a bit. Yeah, I don't know if you've been here since this one, but I've been very careful with it. There's a bone spur I have right here that sits underneath. Yeah, you can kind of see it here. It's here. I'm trying not to push it out too much because it hurts like a motherfucker. It sits underneath this tendon, and you can see it bending right now. So it's just, it's like a guitar string running over that bone all the time. You showed it the other stream. Okay, yeah. Isn't arthritis like Parkinson's? I heard it can destroy your arms and legs. I mean, it can destroy your ability to do things. Arthritis is like a breakdown of, like, things become more brittle. And a lot of times it's like, at that point, you're bone on bone. Like, my vertebrae are bone on bone scraping. I can feel it. Like, and you know when you you scrape something along the bottom of a pool and you can hear that it's like a porous, rocky surface? I can hear that in the vibration of it grinding on each other as it turns. It feels fucking weird and awful. But I'm bone on bone here, so it's like, it's just, it can destroy you, but if you do the resistance exercise, you can sort of mitigate it. So that's the other thing too, is like, if I don't exercise, it will get worse. So I have to exercise to remain strong, but I can't do too much and add wear into. So it's like anything else, you know. It's just, you have to do a little bit. Moderate amount of something is the correct answer, including exercise. You understand, Swagger? You understand. Okay, what else do I need to do? I need to do calves. I need to do ground stuff. So I'll bring you even closer. Oh, man. It sucks. I mean, Larry Wheels, all he can talk about is injury prevention now. All the bicep, pec tears, and everything he's had. It's... You have the attitude of, fuck it, we ball, until something happens. And then you go, oh, I guess it can happen to me too. Yep, sure can. Sure can and sure will eventually, given enough time, you know? See, even this is hurting my wrist because that bone is jamming into other stuff. God, oh, that's worse. It's a lesson I learned in the dance world too. You can go for maximum leg height, maximum flexibility, but the costs of being an extremist are very high. And a lot of times it feels very cool. I went back on the stream to try and remember, but still got nothing. Well, even if it doesn't occur to you now, I know you're gonna be here, and you know that I Could Never Give Up is gonna be here. So, you know, that line is still open. Your brain came up with it, right? So it's the one that can come up with it again. Joshua says, definitely most people don't have proper technique when deadlifting or doing squats, which can lead to injury. Injury can really set you back. Yeah, well, and I knew, here's the kicker, there have been many separate injuries, but on the big injury was a deadlift. I got a PR, but I was pushing so hard for the PR that I went for it even after I failed a couple attempts. So I was super fatigued, and it's just the perfect storm. And I really wanted it that day because I scheduled it for that day, and instead, well, I got it, but at a terrible, terrible, terrible price. There we go. It feels awful on the wrist. I need like a more ergonomic, neutral kind of block. I need to look, maybe I'll look into that today. I know they got them. I gotta write that down. Yeah, man, and I try and tell the youngsters coming up about injury prevention and take your time and don't rush the PR, but it doesn't matter. You know, people are going to do what they want to do. They're going to think that they are going to be the exception. They're going to think, well, but I want it more, but I feel I'm confident, you know. So it's something that a lot of times you just got to let them figure it out first. And then, you know, then you reconvene later and you go, you see? And they go, I see. I'm gonna spend a couple minutes. Oh, you hear that hip pop in some of these positions just to kind of strengthen the joints. And it gives it an interesting stretch along here. You know, very minor. It's not like intense, but just feeling comfortable in these sorts of natural resting positions. God, my thigh looks good from my perspective. See, when I smash it all together, I get this, I don't know. All right, let's do a crowd favorite. Okay, for the one person that's here, I think it's Marshmallow maybe. See, I can go farther, but I'm hitting like a structural limit where I don't have perfectly 180 degree turnout, which very few people actually do, but mine's pretty good. It's just, it ends here. That's when the bones in my legs hit the edge of my hip sockets. All right, little neck stretch. And then I gotta start feeding for the day. I'm gonna be on stream for a few hours later. I need to do some eating, gotta catch up. So, Vin Diesel on crack. Back crack, maybe. All right. Well, I need to get some grub. But later tonight, we'll be having a party. So Saturday night, my place. All right, I'm not sure exactly when, but hopefully I'll see a couple of you there, I think. Okay, you guys have a good day. I'll see you in a few hours. Mwah.